In celebration of our 75th year in broadcasting, we are honoring the pioneers of CBS 8.
Harold Keene was known as the Dean of San Diego journalism. His career spanned more than half a century, and more than 30 years of that was spent at our station.
Our archives are filled with his interviews with politicians, celebrities, athletes, and people from all walks of life. Here's a look back at his career and a few of the luminaries he interviewed.
One of the charter members of the TV8 Club is Harold Keene, who's still doing his thing 20 years later. His thing is interviews, and Harold estimates he's done about 15,000 of them during his television career. Harold's face is undoubtedly one of the most familiar ones on San Diego television.
It really has been a fascinating 20 years. Some 15,000 persons have been interviewed on People in the News during this time, including some of the world's most famous people, but my favorites really are the local people, the ordinary, so-called ordinary San Diegans who've suddenly been thrust into the spotlight because of some dramatic occurrence in their lives. And we hope to continue meeting such people from day to day with more People in the News, perhaps another 20 years.
You just can't begin to summarize Harold Keene's career in one sitting, or one day, or 1 week. The man accomplished so much over the past nearly half-century, it defies being categorized or described in any way which would really do Harold justice. It's safe to say that since Harold Keene moved to San Diego in 1936, much of what San Diegans heard and read about their town came from Harold's interviews and typewriter. Harold talked with everyone, the athletes, the entertainers, the people on the street, and the presidents.
The news magazine's polls have you running quite a bit ahead. Are you quite that confident?
Oh, no, I think it's a close race, and I think it's going to go right down to the wire.
Do you anticipate that Mr. Eisenhower will come into California to campaign personally for you?
Well, I would say this, that certainly he, as a part-time resident of California, would be more than welcome. I know that he has felt very strongly that I should make this race.
Do you still look forward with great enthusiasm to acting as you did in your early years in movies, or is this getting to be somewhat of a chore?
Nothing's a chore when you love it as much as I do that.
I think you mentioned some time ago that you're a born ham and you love to be before the camera.
I sure do.
We want to welcome you to San Diego, Joan Crawford, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
What do you think of your reception in San Diego?
Oh, weren't they a nice audience? They were just as warm and friendly as could be. I guess that's the joy, Harold Keene, of going on the road.
Well, welcome to San Diego. We certainly are very appreciative of the fact that you were able to bring Hello, Dolly here.
Oh, thank you, Harold Keene. Nice to see you. Bye-bye.
Dennis, do you think that your San Diego acting experience served as a good foundation for your career in Hollywood?
I think it was invaluable. My training at the Globe Theater, and when I graduated from high school, I played Shakespeare here at the old Globe Theater, and that was a marvelous experience. And I worked at La Jolla Playhouse, and as an apprentice, and I met a lot of people there. I had a great opportunity to watch professional actors work and rehearse, and it was invaluable, I think.
You went to Hollywood at the tender age.
Wow, all those faces, and you were saying some of them were from San Diego.
Yeah, Dennis Hopper, Gregory Peck. And I was also saying, you know, our YouTube channel that we're talking about here as well, go look at some of those interviews if you can, because there's such a window into a different time. The people being interviewed weren't nearly as guarded or polished. They were like real conversations, and Harold was great at getting them to talk.
That is so fun to take a look back. So we have an archive editor here. I mean, she's an absolute genius, does such a great job. Her name is Barb Nielsen. She has been unearthing Keene's interviews for the past several years, and we're so thankful that they're in excellent condition so we can still preserve his work. I mean, he really is a look at a who's who in American history. Yeah, the full interviews are posted on our CBS 8 YouTube channel. Again, I highly recommend you check them out. Definite window into San Diego and America's past.